Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. That is such a mouthful. I'm sure you guys already know about this brand and you've probably seen a ton of reviews here on YouTube, but I wanted to do this review because I wanted to see how this foundation lasts on my skin, and I also wanted to share my own thoughts with you guys. So if you'd like to know my voice. So if you'd like to know what I think about this foundation, then please keep on watching. Before we dive into the review, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're updated every single time I upload new videos. But other than that, let's get straight into this review. Okay, so I've already moisturised my face with my L'Oreal Hydra moisturiser, and I love it because it's so light on the skin. It's very water-based, so it makes my skin feel moisturised but really light at the same time. I've also hydrated my under eyes using my Caudalie VinActive Energizing Eye Cream. I think that's what it's called. I'll leave all the details of the products I've used in the description box below, so make sure to check that out later. So anyway, for those of you who don't know, Rihanna launched her own beauty line in September last year, I think. So it's been now October, November, December, Jan, Feb. 5 months later, I'm reviewing this foundation for you guys. Anyway, she released a bunch of products like primer, foundation, match sticks, which are the contour and highlighting sticks, highlighter duos, and a load of other stuff now as well. But today I'm going to be reviewing the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r foundation, which is this foundation right here. So I bought the foundation, I bought the primer, and I also bought a highlighting duo. And I've worn these products a couple of times in the week, I think, but not long enough to know how much I like them. So today I'm going to sit down and do a wear test where I wear it for a few hours. It is now, it's almost 12:30 in the afternoon, so I think I might try this product on for about 8 hours maybe. So I'm just going to start by applying the primer. This is a Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Primer, and it's a soft matte just like the foundation. So it comes in this packaging. You guys must have seen it loads of times already on YouTube here, but I think I opened it the wrong way around. So anyway, it comes in this packaging and it's the same as the foundations. It has the same packaging as the foundation, so they both have a soft matte sort of frosted glass finish, which I absolutely love. This retails for £24. So I'm just going to start by shaking the bottle up really well, and then I'm going to apply one pump of this primer onto my finger. I don't know what this smells like. It smells really nice. It smells like almost like a vanilla sort of scent to it, and it's very light for a primer. I love that this primer isn't like tacky on the skin like most primers are. It is a thick product, but it feels like I've just got some foundation on my skin. It doesn't feel like... It's also quite soft on the skin. Like, it leaves that velvety sort of finish on the skin, which is what I like. And it's not tacky like some of the other primers out there. So now that's sunk into my face, it's time for the showstopper, which is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. And I'm in the shade 290. So like I was saying, this foundation comes in 40 different shades. And like the name suggests, it's mattifying, and also it's supposed to be a longwear foundation. And this retails for £26. So like I've said already, I love the packaging, but let's see how much I like this product. So I'm just going to add one pump of that foundation onto the back of my hand. So the foundation is a little bit on the thick side. It's not sliding down my hand that much. Up until now, I've been using my YSL Killawatt foundation, and that is a very like water-like. It just slides down my hand so quickly. But this is a thicker sort of foundation. So I'm just applying this foundation with my Real Techniques beauty sponge or makeup sponge. And I was matched to this shade by one of the girls who work for Fenty Beauty, and I think it's a perfect match. It looks like my skin, but better. So as always, I'm just going to avoid my under eyes because I am going to go in with some color corrector later. And this also has a very similar smell to the primer. It smells like vanilla essence, sort of. I don't know how to describe it, but it's very sweet. So as you can see, I do have a few scars on my cheek. I'm just going to zoom you guys in a little bit more so you can see it a little bit clearly. So if you can see that, I've got a few scars on my left cheek here. The foundation has covered up most of the scars, but I can still see it slightly, especially this one up here. Pretty sure you can see that too. So I'd say it's more of a medium sort of coverage foundation. So far my skin looks a lot more youthful. It looks very even at the moment as well, which is what I love about this foundation. And it feels like I've got nothing on my skin. It feels very soft and also very light. So I think it's done a great job in making my skin look healthy and even. And also looking up close, I do have a lot of large pores on my cheeks from all the acne that I had in my teenage years, but I think this has sort of covered it up. It makes it look more smooth and more even. So first impressions, well, not really first impressions. I have worn this a couple of times, but when I tried it on the first time, I absolutely fell in love with the way it looks on my skin. I mean, my skin has never looked this good in a long time. So far, I'm really liking this product. I cannot fault it just yet. Now I'm going to just apply the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so now my makeup's done and my eyeliner is not cooperating with me today. It's just so uneven, but I don't know what else to do to it now. So I'm just going to leave it like this since I'm not going out anywhere. Finally, for some highlight, I just wanted to do this on camera as well because this highlighter is so pretty. I'm using my Fenty Beauty, can't see it, using my Fenty Beauty highlighter today. So these are the shades Mean Money and Hustler Baby. When I applied this, so this is what it looks like, and when I applied this on the back of my hand just before purchasing it, I fell in love with this highlighter. It's so beautiful. So anyway, it comes with Mean Money, which is the more subtle highlighter, and then it has Hustler Baby, which is the more bling sort of highlighter. The subtle one could be perfect for a daytime look, whereas the more gold shimmery one would be perfect for a nighttime look. But I'm just going to apply both on my face today. So I'm going to use my Morphe large shader brush and taking just one dip into both the products, I'm going to apply that to the highest of my cheekbones. I mean, you can already see how gorgeous that is. And then taking both the shades again, just going to apply some on sort of like an exclamation mark on my nose. So straight line down the bridge there, and then just a little bit on the button of my nose. And I'm just going to take both the shades with my ring finger and apply that to the Cupid's bow. So I'm going to leave it here. It is now 1:20. Can you believe I spent an hour doing this? It's 1:20 in the afternoon, and so I'll be back in a few hours and give you my final thoughts. And yeah. Hey guys, so I'm back. It is now 8:14. late evening and I'm here to do my final thoughts on what I thought about this product and give you a quick conclusion as well. It's been about, so I put a foundation on at 12:30 I think. So 1, 2, 3. It's been just under 8 hours and so far it looks really good. So what do you guys think? I think the foundation is slightly darker than when I first put it on my face, so it has oxidized slightly, but otherwise I don't think the makeup has budged. My blush has gone off on both cheeks. The scars are slightly more visible now than they were earlier, but my highlighter is exactly the same as when I put it on. It's still glowing really nicely, but the foundation is pretty much the same. It has settled in ever so slightly into my smile lines, but not too bad, and it's become slightly oily around the nose, around my cheeks here as well, but not too much. Slightly heavy just on my cupid's bow there, again not too bad. I have to admit I did block my face probably 5 hours after applying the foundation. To be honest, my skin wasn't that oily at the time, I just wanted to block my face. So my final thoughts on this foundation is that I really like it. I'd say it's a medium coverage foundation. I don't know how much you can build up on this foundation to make it a full coverage foundation, but I'd say it's a medium coverage. I did try building it up around this area and it started to look slightly cakey, so I don't know whether this foundation can be built up to become a full coverage foundation, but it is a very lightweight foundation. It feels like I've got nothing on my skin at the moment and it looks good under flash photography as well. I am going to leave 2 pictures, one using the flash from my iPhone 6 and the other one using the flash from my Canon camera, and the photos came out beautifully without any flashback. It is a high-end foundation. It retails for £26, but I think that's fairly decent for a high-end foundation. I mean, my YSL Killawatt foundation was over £30, so I think Rihanna has done a really good job at keeping the prices fairly decent. It is a matte foundation and I prefer something a little bit more on the dewy side, which is why I like my YSL foundation so much. But this isn't too matte, it doesn't look drying on the skin. It leaves like almost a velvety finish, like my skin. It felt soft, hydrated, but matte at the same time, if that makes sense. You know how some matte foundations, like I remember the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation was so heavy on my face and it was so drying, very matte, and you know how some of those foundations just look a little bit drying on the skin? This doesn't. This actually kept my skin and still makes my skin look like skin. So saying that, I don't know how much I agree with the claim of being a long wear foundation. To me, long wear means looking the same as when you first apply it and lasting for a good amount of time. I had to touch up, well, I didn't touch up, I just blotted my face within 5 hours. When I apply my YSL foundation, I usually blot my face after about 3 to 4 hours, but this just lasted slightly longer. I wish it lasted even longer before blotting my face, but it's not too bad. You have probably heard this before, but I would highly recommend this foundation. It looks amazing on the skin when you apply it on. And also one thing I noticed, I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but one thing I noticed is that when I was applying the rest of my makeup, like my blush, my bronzer, my highlighter, everything just went on so smoothly. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this foundation. So if you liked this review, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up and leave me some tutorial ideas and suggestions in the comments below. But other than that, thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!